This is a story in the Bible about the man who made being a father-in-law look so cool. His name, Jethro. Jethro was a priest from Midian and the father-in-law to one of the most iconic prophets in the Bible, the prophet Moses. So here's a quick backstory just so you understand what's happening and what's about to happen. Moses had just led the children of Israel from Egypt through the Red Sea when his father-in-law Jethro comes to pay him a visit. If you recall, Moses had to flee Egypt when the news of his murder case was going viral. And then he took refuge in Midian, where he found a woman, Zipporah, one of the 7 daughters of Jethro, that he made his wife. In fact, Moses was tending to Jethro's flocks when he had the burning bush encounter. So his father-in-law is very much aware of his assignment from God, the assignment for him to go and rescue the children of Israel from Egypt. So now he's done that, and Jethro has come here to visit his son-in-law. You know, they share stories of how God delivered Israel. They give an offering to God. They have a big feast. I mean, it was a beautiful moment. Now, something happened the next day, and I'm just going to read you from the scripture. This is from Exodus chapter 18, from verse 13. Now, the next day, Moses sat to judge the disputes the people had with one another. And the people stood around Moses from dawn to dusk. When Moses' father-in-law saw everything that he was doing for the people, he said, "What is this that you're doing for the people? Why are you sitting alone as a judge with all the people standing around you from dawn till dusk?" Moses said to his father-in-law, "Because the people come to me to ask about the will of God. And when they have a dispute, they come to me. And I judge between a man and his neighbor, and I make known the statutes of God and his laws." Moses' father-in-law said to him, "The thing that you're doing is not good. You will certainly wear out both yourself and these people who are with you, because the task is too heavy for you to bear. You can't do it alone. Now listen to me, and I will advise you, and may God be with you to confirm my advice. You shall represent the people before God. You shall bring their disputes and causes to him. You shall teach them the decrees and laws. You shall show them the way that they're to live and the work that they're to do. Furthermore, you shall select from all the people competent men who reverently fear God, men of truth, those who hate dishonest gain. You shall place these over the people as leaders of thousands, of hundreds, of 50s, and of 10s. They shall judge the people at all times, have them bring major disputes to you, but let them judge every minor dispute themselves. So it will be easy for you, and they will bear the burden with you. If you will do this thing, and God so commands you, then you'll be able to endure the responsibility. And all these people would go back to their tents in peace." Wow, what an advice from a father-in-law. This reminds us of a lot of us today who are filled with the zeal of the Lord's work, and we think that we can do this by ourselves. God is so interested in our well-being. And as much as he wants us to do his work, he doesn't want us to be in a situation where we spread ourselves too thin and wear out in the process. One thing you must recognize though, when God gives you a vision, best believe he sends provision, which includes the people who would make your work easy. So take Jethro's advice today. Introduce some structure into your life, and please take advantage of the ministry of men that God has given you. Stay high on the Most High. I love you.